Welcome back to Lafayette High School, where we just finished up with the Oxford Lady Chargers defeating the Lafayette Lady Commodores by a score of 55-46. We're going to run down those totals for you. First for the Lady Commodores. Number 15, Samantha Piggies, finished with 8 points. Cecilia Turner also had 8, along with Katrina Thompson. Audrey Carruthers finished with 7. Sharon Buford with 4. LaShonda Holman had 6, and Shannon Buford had 5 for the Lady Commodores. They were 11 of 17 from the foul line. For Oxford, Meg Banahan led all scorers in the game with 27 points. Jasmine Searcy had 12, with 9 of those coming in the second half. LaShonda Joy had 7, Beth Barnes 4, Sean Kimmons 2, and Shelby Spear 2. Oxford was 20 of 35 from the foul line. And once again, the final score was 55-46. We're about to get the boys' action going on, where the Oxford Chargers, with a record of 7-0, will take on the Lafayette Commodores.
We'll give you the starting lineups here momentarily for the Oxford Chargers. Starting for Lafayette County, number 22, Kelvin Harden. Number 3 is William Thompson. Number 11, Derek Southern. 32, John Dukes. And number 4, the sophomore, Kendrick Fox. Starting lineup for Oxford, it's going to be number 33, John Gunn at center. At point guard is number 15, Drew Fair. Number 14, off guard, Benny Denton. And number 32 at forward is Anthony Ball. And number 12, Anthony Wilson at the other forward. So we're about ready to get this one underway here from Lafayette County. And once again, congratulations to Meg Banahan, our star of the game in the girls' game, as the Lady Chargers remain undefeated on the season. Oxford will be wearing the road blue, royal blue, trimmed in gold. Lafayette County will be wearing the home white, trimmed in red and gold. Okay. I'm gonna have to.
He's starting not in the 12.
Chris Thompson getting the start for Oxford rather than Anthony Wilson. Ball to jump it against Fox. Fox controls the tip. Gets it over to Dukes. Dukes tried to get it into Fox, knocked away by Denton, and Oxford takes over. Fair brings it up, working against Thompson. Lob inside to Gunn. Gunn tried to pass it off to Ball. Now back out. Fair puts up a little runner. Not there. Not sure if that was an alley-oop or was it a shot, but it hit the rim. It'll be Lafayette County basketball here. Just underway. Coach Drew Tyler now in his second season at Oxford. Coach Gowan also in his second season at Lafayette County. So a couple of sophomore coaches here tonight in the cross-county battle. Here's Thompson between his legs, dumps it off. Here's an 18-footer from the right side. It's good for Kelvin Harden. And Lafayette County draws first blood. Chris Thompson brings it into the front court. He gives it up to Fair, who'll set the offense. Now back to Thompson. Thompson off to Gunn. Gunn, nice pass underneath to Ball. Ball puts it up, left it too hard. Foul underneath against Oxford. Gonna be on Benny Denton. Number 14, that's his first, team first. 2-0 your score. Just underway. Here's Harden bringing it up for Lafayette, being guarded by Denton. Ball deflected, stolen by Ball. Anthony, 3-on-3, bad pass, out of bounds. Tried to hit Denton and led him too much. So the Commodores will inbound. Fox gets it in to Thompson. Thompson working it up against Fair. Man-to-man defense for the Chargers. Here's Dukes. Underneath, turnaround shot in the lane is good. Derek Southern with the basket. His first field goal of the night, and it's 4-0 Commodores. Fair having a little trouble getting it up, now does. He's trying to draw the foul against Thompson. Off to Anthony Ball. Ball tried to go inside the gun, and he throws it away. Third turnover so far against the Chargers. They've turned it over on the first 3 possessions. Fox to inbound. Commodores will bring it up the court. William Thompson running the point for the Commodores and Coach Gowan. Here's Fox. Fox being guarded by Gunn. That's a good matchup between the senior and the sophomore. Traveling violation is called against the Commodores. Of course, as Richard mentioned earlier, Gunn already committed to Ole Miss to play for Coach Barnes next season. He was a Dandy Dozen selection this year by the Clarion Ledger. Fair gets it over to Gunn out top. Coach Tyler told me earlier there'll be a big matchup later this season between Jonathan Bender and Gunn. Driving layup, he lost control. Harden couldn't decide whether to dunk it or lay it in, so he did something in between. Driving layup for Denton is good over the front iron. That cuts the lead to 4-2. Thompson bringing it up. Bounce pass, lost out of bounds, give it to Oxford. And this is typical play for early season. You see a lot of turnovers in high school basketball in the early season, Richard.
A lot of turnovers for both teams. That's just part of getting your team together, letting that chemistry develop. Both teams have just gotten their football players back, and they look to develop pretty well.
Derek Johnson has checked in. There's a layup for Ball in a basket. And just like that, we're tied 4 apiece. Fox brings it up. Fox can handle the ball for a big man. Jump shot by Southern is good. Derek Southern, 2 baskets now for 4 points. 6-4 Commodores. DJ brings it up on the right wing. Out top to Gunn. Swinging it around out of Denton. Gunn trying to get the ball on the block. Top of the key, 3-pointer, no good for Johnson. Rebound underneath to Dukes. John Dukes. Pass deflected and stolen by Denton. 3-on-3. Denton almost lost it. Nice bounce pass to Johnson, who leaves it underneath for the layup and the basket. Number 11 got the bucket. Chris Thompson, his first points of the night. We're tied at 6. Harden has it. Out between the circles. Baseline to Southern. 18-footer short. Gunn clears the rebound off the iron. And a bumping foul in the backcourt is going to be called on William Thompson. Not a good foul there, but only the first against the Commodores. So each team with only 1 foul through the first 4 minutes of action here in the first quarter. Chris Thompson will bring it up. Off to Anthony Ball. Ball a senior as well. Underneath the Gun, and Gunn is going to be fouled from behind. He tried to go up and stuff it through, but he was fouled or pushed in the lower back, and he'll shoot 2. So the Lafayette County strategy, they're going to try to make Gunn hit his free throws. Appears to be what they're going to try to do, is not give him anything easy tonight. Free throw is no good, too hard. Second free throw coming up here for Gunn to try to give Oxford the lead. And it's good, and they lead it by 1, 7-6. Kendrick Fox, nice pass underneath. How many times do you see a 6'5" guy make a pass like that? There's a steal and a basket for number 24, Rashad Raybon. And a timeout taken by Coach Tyler very quickly. He didn't like that. A steal in the backcourt and a quick basket there for Raybon. And Lafayette County leads it now 10-7 with 3:29 to go.
Tell you, that was sloppy play there. The Chargers, inbound pass is something you ought to be able to get, especially this early in the game. Both teams really hustling early. You know, good defense, a little shaky. You can tell it's still early season. Looks like we're going to have a good ball game here tonight.
4 points for Derek Southern leading the way. 4 Commodores have scored. 2 for Wesley Shaw, 2 for Harden, 2 for Raybon. For Oxford, Chris Thompson has 2 points. Benny Denton has a basket for 2. Anthony Ball 2. John Guns 1 out of 2 from the line for 1 point. Oxford comes into this game, of course, undefeated as their girls team is. We're going to try to hopefully talk to Meg Banahan at halftime, our star of the ladies game. So stay with us for that, if she's still here at that time. 10-7 is the score. Derek Johnson will inbound. Gets it into Benny Denton. And Johnson now will bring it into the front court. Chargers trail by 3. Lafayette County's dropped back now in a 2-3 zone. They steal it away. Harden gives it up and a steal. Back the other way. Gunn has it into the open. Gunn is hammered from behind by Fox. That brought the crowd to their feet. And Gunn's going to go to the free throw line. That brought the crowd to their feet as Gunn tried to stuff it. Fox said, "Not in my house." Went up for the block, but did give the foul, his first of the night. Gunn hits the free throw, so he's 2 out of 3 from the line now. And that cuts the lead to 2 at 10-8. Second free throw is short. Fox goes way up in the air to get the rebound. He's going to leave it now for Wesley Shaw. Both of these teams, of course, with a lot of football players that are just now beginning to get into action. Nice pass underneath the ball. Who lays it in? Ball with 2 baskets for 4 points. Here comes Fox. Driving layup. No good. Rebound to Anthony Ball. We're tied at 10. 2.5 minutes to go. First quarter. That's Aaron Gilliam in the game now. Over to Benny Denton, back to Gilliam. Inside the ball, knocked away and stolen by Lafayette County. Harden has it. Gives it up to Fox. Fox is going to pull up for 3. No, too hard and off. Rebound taken down there by Gilliam. Fast-paced game. Back the other way come the Chargers. Denton pulls up from 17. Off the iron, no good. Tipped in by Gunn. Good offensive position that time by Gunn, who got the tip in. His first basket of the night. He's got 4. There's a jumper in the lane, no good. Rebound out of bounds to Lafayette County. Minute 51 to go in the quarter. Checking in for the Commodores, number 11, Derek Southern back in. He's the leading scorer so far for the Commodores. Pass is almost stolen by Johnson. Knocked away momentarily by Gilliam. 3-point attempt is good. Kelvin Harden, second basket of the night. He has 5, and the Commodores are back on top 13-12. Johnson, they left him open and he drove to the basket but lost the ball. Got it back and traveling against DJ. And that'll turn it over to Lafayette County. So the Commodores have a 1-point lead. Anthony Wilson will check into the basketball game, replacing Derek Johnson. Crowd beginning to get very noisy here tonight. Commodores will take it the length of the floor. Here's Harden with the basketball. Gets the screen. Gets it across the half-court circle. Knocked away momentarily. There's a fight for it. And finally, Lafayette County has it. Jump shot from the baseline is too hard. Rebound loose, and Lafayette County maintains possession. Wesley Shaw with the ball. Swings it over now to Harden. 3-point attempt is short. Rebound pulled down by Raybon. 3-pointer is no good. Another opportunity is good. Derek Southern. The 4th try was a charm. Commodores by 3. Under a minute to go. 6 points for Southern. Open 3-point three-point attempt for Gilliam is good. We're tied once again at 15. Knocked away and stolen. Shot is up good and a foul. Benny Denton got the steal and the basket. And he'll try to make it the old-fashioned three-point play. 4 points now for Denton. The foul's on Harden, his first. 4th foul against Lafayette County. 45 seconds to go in the first half. Lafayette County and Oxford 20-17, the Chargers on top. 3A is another big football championship, of course. Amory, Kossuth, and Shannon. Shannon, the only team that has a loss, and they only have one.
Tell you what, I don't know what they've got in Kossuth. I hadn't heard a whole lot about them. But Shannon and Amory, you know they can both play. They had a big shootout, I guess it was 2 weeks ago, same week Oxford and Lafayette played. And I think Amory won that game 38-30. And I tell you what, those folks in Shannon, they really put it on Senatobia last week, who's got a good football team. But Bobby Hall and his Panthers over at Amory, that they come to play every time they get on the field. So you got to think those two are going to be playing for the North Half Championship, and I would go with the winner of that game to win the state in 3A.
Of course, still a tough test for Shannon this week. They've got West Bolivar over at Rosedale, who played the closest game this year to Clarksdale besides South Panola.
South Panola looked good against Clarkdale. I don't know much about West Bolivar. They're going to got their work cut out for them. You said they play Shannon. Ought to be a good ball game if they really were able to play with Clarksdale.
Shannon, of course, with probably the highest percentage of passes of a high school team. They'll throw the ball 75% of the time. Corey Morris, of course, great quarterback over there, taking over from Romero Miller the last couple of years. Back to basketball here, 4:30 to go. Oxford's going to work it around now, try to get a good shot. Alley-oop underneath the ball. Who lays it in? Backdoor pass from Fair to Ball. 8 points now for Anthony. The Chargers are up by 5, 22-17. This is a non-district game, by the way, so it does not count in the standings. There's an illegal pick against Dukes. So Dukes with an illegal screen, that's a foul against him, and that's his second.
You saw Drew Fair with that assist last time down the floor. He really does a good job running the point for Oxford. Doesn't shoot the ball just a whole lot, but distributes the basketball real well.
And that's what you want from a point guard. Of course, the Lady Trojans from Bruce, they know all about that last year with Tequila Corbett, of course, who really made everybody else on the team better. Here's Ball with a basket up off the glass. He's in double digits now with 10. 24-17. Ball's a 6'5" senior. He's All-State as well. 2 All-State players on this team. Gunn knocked it away. Fox picks it up. Fox had it knocked away. Gets it back. 17-footer from the free throw line. No good. Fox continues to struggle. He's been shut out. 3-on-1 break. Denton driving layup. Puts it up and in. And Oxford has opened up a 9-point advantage now, their biggest of the night. Fox is running the point here against Ball. Ball's guarding him now instead of Gunn. And we got a foul called against the Chargers. course, we did some of the ladies tournament earlier this season. 1:09 to go now. The Chargers get the ball on the turnover. Gunn getting a breather now. Here's ball. 1-on-1. Pulls up from 10 feet. Bounces around on the iron and falls. 12 points for Anthony Ball. He's had a good first half. Ball knocked away by Denton. Out of bounds on the end line. It'll go back to Lafayette County. 10-point lead for the Chargers. Matches their biggest.
Fox with 6 minutes and 5 seconds to go. And all right, we apologize for that technical delay we had there. Camera got unplugged. Here we are back in the action. Bringing it up for the Commodores, number 12, Reggie Jackson. Kendrick Fox, Reggie Jackson underneath gets the basket. John Gunn to inbound for the Chargers, gets it into Drew Fair. Across the court to Benny Denton, who pushes it up the floor.
Commodores bring the ball up the court. Pass inside to Kendrick Fox, who goes for the slam dunk on John Gunn, on the 6'11 senior for Oxford. And the foul goes to number 33. As you can hear, that dunk really excited the crowd here for Lafayette. We'll see if the Commodores are able to make a run against the Chargers here. Score with 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Oxford 52, Lafayette 36. Kendrick Fox at the line, shooting one for the Commodores. Into the lineup for the Chargers for the first time tonight, number 25, Cliff Woodruff, and number 42, Adrian Porter. Looks like Coach Tyler's going to try and settle down Gunn after the last couple of trips down, bring a couple of more big men in.
You know, Fox was kind of animated after that dunk, and he kind of came back at Gunn a little bit. So I think Coach Tyler wants to make sure that Gunn keeps his cool, and he doesn't want to get into any altercation right now. Kendrick Fox hits the free throw. Into the game for the Chargers, Rashad Raven replacing Fox. Fox now has 8 points on the night. Chris Thompson inbounds to Derek Johnson, who brings the ball to the floor. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. You got to think Oxford probably going to play for the last shot here. A near steal by Lafayette. Shaw kicks it out, tries to get the pass away, but throws it away out of bounds. Trey Ivey couldn't quite get to the ball. Reggie Jackson will inbound for the Commodores. Also now in for Lafayette, number 15, Kevin Herron. Wesley Shaw bringing the ball across midcourt for the Commodores. Pulls up behind the inside the three-point line. They're going to call a foul on the Chargers with 3.3 seconds to go. Foul's going to be on the shot. Wesley Shaw will have 2 shots at the line. That foul's going to be on number 5, Trey Ivey. That's his second foul of the night. I believe that's Oxford's third team foul of the half. Line shooting 2 for the Commodores, Wesley Shaw. Touches nothing but net on the first one, and he brings the Commodores to within 15 with 3 seconds to go here in the half. Wesley steps to the line. He's got one more shot. And once again, nothing but nylon as he hits his second bucket. Chris Thompson to go in, get the ball in. Cliff Woodruff, who his time expires at the end of the third quarter. Oxford not able to get a shot off. Lafayette starts to make a little bit of a run here at the end of the third quarter. Your score at the end of 3, Oxford 52, Lafayette 39. Come back and join us in just a minute. We're going to a station break on local cable 12.
Point at the Bank of Mississippi in Oxford would like to take this opportunity to wish the Oxford High School Chargers the very best of the 98 football season. You're number 1 with us. They're customers, and the reason the Bank of Mississippi in Oxford is so successful is striving to make your banking business convenient for you. They have 3 locations to serve you: 517 South Lamar, 1929 West Jackson Avenue, and an ATM at the University Student Union. Bank of Mississippi is a full-service bank with competitive rates on loans and savings accounts. With all the many services that are available to you, their courteous, friendly staff invite you to join the winning team at the Bank of Mississippi in Oxford, located at the corner of University and Lamar. Bank of Mississippi, Oxford. A Bancorp South Bank. Member FDIC. Bank of Mississippi.
And welcome back here to the fourth quarter. The Chargers in control right now, 52-39. Lafayette makes a little bit of run, though, toward the end of the quarter. 3-point attempt, no good by Chris Thompson. And now DJ has it out top. Guarded out there by Herron. Drives down the lane, dumps it out for a 3-point shot from the left side, no good. Rebound pulled down by number 12, Jackson. A lot of the backups in the game for both teams right now to start the fourth quarter.
Oxford's got a different look in right now. They've got 2 big guys in with both Cliff Woodruff at 6'7" and John Gunn at 6'11" in. We'll see how the Commodores handle that.
Nice up and under move that time by Wesley Shaw. 11 points now for Shaw. And Lafayette would be a big boost to them if they can get that lead up under 10. It's to 11 right now. But DJ with a nice move, Derek Johnson. gets his first bucket of the night and a 20-second timeout as Coach Gow went out to argue with the official. I think he wants a hooking or illegal screen as Johnson made his move around the baseline that time, and Richard, I think he thinks that somebody may have set on an illegal pick that time.
I think you may be right, and he may be right also. Derek really got down the floor quick that time, which he is capable of doing, but it looked like there was an illegal pick somewhere around midcourt. I think he's got a valid argument this time.
54-41 is the score, 7:03 to go. Chargers have maintained that double-digit lead the entire second half after jumping out to a good lead midway through the first quarter. Shaw will bring it up, long pass that goes out of bounds, intended for Southern. Wesley Shaw, the leading scorer tonight with 11 points. Southern has 9 and Fox has 8. For Oxford, Anthony Ball 15, 12 for Benny Denton, 10 for John Gunn.
Tell you, Don, I don't think either coach is going to be happy with the turnover situation when they look back at this game film tomorrow. Both teams have really had trouble hanging onto the ball tonight.
A near steal that time by the Commodores. Oxford will have it. They'll take it the length of the floor. They get into the big man Gunn. Gunn looking for a guard to try to get it to. Has it taken away from him by number 3, William Thompson. And on the alternate possession is going to be Lafayette County ball. And that's not really John's fault that time. A guard's got to come get the ball.
Yeah, they were trying to, and Lafayette did a good job defending both guards, keeping them away from the ball that time.
Here's Jackson. Jackson tries to drive on Thompson, dumps it off to Shaw, who left it short. Woodruff the rebound and a foul on Shaw. Shaw had a wide open 8-footer from the baseline but couldn't connect and ends up picking up the foul, his first of the night. Third foul against Lafayette County. Gunn gets it off to Drew Fair, who's back in the game now to run the point. Fair working on William Thompson. Into Woodruff. Woodruff backs his way in, banks it up and in. Woodruff just powered it up that time against Fox and gets in the scorebook, his first bucket of the night. 15-point lead now for Oxford. Fox pulls up from 16 and hits. 10 points now for Kendrick Fox. Charger lead is 13. Fair comes to get the ball away, and you could hear that slap all the way up here across the wrist. Foul is on Wesley Shaw, his second.
I tell you, this is a really physical game. Oxford seems to be, Lafayette starting to make a run and hitting some shots, but Oxford seeming to answer on the other end.
Six minutes to go. We got a substitution. Dukes returns to the lineup, replacing Southern. Ivy to inbound for the Chargers. Good sized crowd here tonight to see the game. First matchup, of course, as we mentioned, in this gym between these two teams, and it's always a good turnout when these two teams meet. And it is a packed house. Some of the fans gathering around the doorways. Now we got a little bit of a technical foul is going to be called against somebody. It looks like it's going to be against Oxford. Not sure what it was. It has to be for something they said. I didn't see anything else happen. Coach Gowan's going to go out and talk to the official. Apparently he agrees with the call. Anthony Ball getting ready to check into the game. It's going to be against Lafayette County rather than Oxford, so Ball's going to go to the line. And I wasn't aware that you could do this, but I guess you can. Ball comes off the bench to shoot the free throws, and he hits it.
Don, I think you're right. I don't think you're supposed to be able to bring anybody off the bench to shoot your technical shots, but Coach Tyler was able to get away with one there. Apparently the officials didn't catch what was going on there.
Ball has had a good game. He's got 16 now. I'll make it 17. 17 on the night for Anthony Ball. A 15-point lead now for the Chargers. Here's Ball. Drives in, puts it up from 12, and he's undercut by Dukes. Or no, an illegal pick, rather. I think it may go on Woodruff. We'll see. It is on 25, Woodruff. That's his first. Woodruff set a big-time pick that time and got caught. Now the officials go over to the scores table to get some confirmation to see what's going on here. 5:55 to go. 15-point lead for the Chargers. Richard, we've talked about every division but 5A in football. What do you think about that?
I tell you what, the way they scored against Indianola Gentry last year, I don't think you can pick against the South Manola Tigers. They beat Indianola 62-0. Tell you what, though, I was at the Saturday night game on the opening weekend of the year, saw South Manola and Moss Point play. Moss Point's picked up 3 losses this year, but I tell you what, they've got some talent down there. Kevin Fant's done a great job at quarterback. He was out for 2.5 games with a knee injury that he had in the first game and got off to kind of a slow start, but they had a big win last week also.
Of course, a lot of people anticipating a rematch next week between Moss Point and Hattiesburg, a game in which Hattiesburg won earlier. Here's Fox, who tried to slam it over Woodruff, did not come up with a dunk and the 2 points, but he did draw the foul against Trey Woodruff.
You mentioned Hattiesburg. I believe they're still undefeated on the year. They may have 1 loss. I think they're undefeated, though. That ought to be a big game in the south half of the state. I tell you what, a good game in the north half, maybe Madison Central. They gave Tupelo all they wanted last week and came out of Tupelo with the win.
Fox hits the first free throw. Kendrick up to 11 points on the night now. He struggled a little bit, but you look up, he still has double digits in scoring with 12 points. And now a timeout on the floor, 5:33 to go. 58-45 your score, Oxford on top. It is a 20-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. And of course, I want to mention in the north, Starkville is a team that Madison Central is playing this weekend. That should be a good game. South Panola is playing a tough running back in Dante Walker.
You're right. You can never count Starkville out. They consistently have a good football team. They're well coached and they play solid football over there. So can't count Starkville out anyway either. 5A is a tough division any way you look at it, and they really play good football. Not sure that Clarksdale shouldn't be playing with those boys in 5A though.
Clarksdale, of course, up until 2 years ago was a 5A school and very competitive. Oxford has the basketball now. We're back to action. 5.5 minutes to go. Fair outrunning the offense now. Try to get it in the ball, but it's taken away, and now we're going to get a foul. Good call by the official as Fair came up under that time and commits the foul. Kelvin Harden is going to go to the line as the Chargers over the limit now. Their 7th foul of the second half, and that's going to be a 1+1 for Harden. Kelvin has 5 points, all of those in the first half. First free throw is short. Ball clears for the Chargers. Chargers will try to work a little bit of clock now. Still plenty of time to go, but the Commodores are going to have to make a run here with only 5 minutes to go. Anthony Ball has the basketball out top. Tried to go in a gun. Fox came around his left shoulder and is going to be called for the foul. Number 2 on Fox. And Gunn will go back to the free throw line. He has 10 points on the night. Slide that way. There you go. Free throw coming up for Gunn is good. Chargers now 8 out of 12 from the line. 67% from the free throw line. Benny Denton returns to action for the Chargers, replacing Thompson. Wesley Shaw checks out for Lafayette. Free throw for Gunn is good. 15-point lead now for the Chargers, 60-45. Dukes drives in on Gunn, throws it up, no good. Tipped up in the air. Fox has it, little 7-footer in the lane, rolls and falls for Kendrick Fox. Up to 14 points now to lead the Commodores. Whistle, and we got a foul in the backcourt against the Commodores. And Richard, the Commodores going to have to go full court pressure now, try to force some turnovers. If they don't get them, they're going to have to start thinking about fouling here before too long.
You're right. Oxford's already in the 1-and-1 bonus, and after 2 more fouls, they'll be in the double bonus. Oxford's going to have to make their free throws down the stretch, but right now they're maintaining a 13-point cushion. Seems like every time Lafayette scores, Oxford is there with the answer.
Fair can't hit the front end of the 1-and-1. So Lafayette County has the basketball. Fair, of course, hasn't shot all night, so you can understand if he's a little cold. William Thompson over to Dukes. Dukes fakes out gun, but he's called for traveling. (60-47), 4:28 to go. Oxford will take it the length of the floor. Anthony Ball dribbling up the court. Ball can handle the ball very well for a big man. Here's Gunn on the drive. Count the basket and the foul. 12 now for Gunn. And he'll go to the free throw line, try to complete the three-point play. Let's see who they give the foul to here. Haven't seen the signal yet from the official. Number 22 picks up the foul. That's Harden. 4 on Harden. Free throw good for Gunn. So he's got 13 on the night. Good balanced attack by the Chargers tonight. 3 men in double figures. The 2 seniors. Ball with 17, Gunn with 13, and sophomore Benny Denton with 12. 16-point lead for the Chargers. Jackson leaves it now for Thompson, who will bring it up. Over to Wesley Shaw. Shaw tries to drive on Denton, takes it down the lane, out of control. He's called for the charge. 3 on Shaw. And now Lafayette wants a timeout. 4:09 to go. And let's see, I think this is going to be a full timeout. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more here from Lafayette County, so stay with us. Welcome back, everyone, here to Lafayette County Gym, where the Chargers are in control of this basketball game. 4 minutes to go. They're up by 16. And Coach Tyler now going to try to work on a little bit of clock. Of course, and as many of you already know, I'm sure, no shot clock in high school basketball, so you can take as much time as you'd like. Fair has it out top. Underneath to Johnson, who lays it up too hard. Tipped up in the air, no good. And finally, another put up, no good. Gunn comes over the back. I think it's going to be the call as he got possession. Well, we may get a foul against Lafayette, and we will. I think this is going to go on Shaw. It is. That's 4 on Wesley Shaw. Gunn will shoot 2 here. Try to add to his 13 points. And the first free throw, no good. He'll get the second. Southern returns to the lineup. Shaw's going to check out with the 4 personal fouls. Also trying to check in number 24, Raybon. Free throw is up and good for Gunn. Raybon getting ready to come in, of course, will most likely be the starting quarterback next year for Lafayette County, as he was a backup this year. With that free throw, Oxford goes up by 17. Inbound pass to Raybon. Gives it up to William Thompson. Thompson dribbling it up against Fair. Lafayette County's got to get some baskets and get some in a hurry here. There's a bad pass, and Gunn comes away with it. Some of the crowd starting to leave the gymnasium. Thompson underneath to Gilliam, or make it Johnson to Gilliam for the basket. Long pass up the floor, driving layup is good for number 12. That's Reggie Jackson with the basket. 17-point lead. Shaw, nice reverse layup at a basket. Beautiful move that time by Jonathan, who went to his left hand, went underneath the basket for the reverse lay-in. 19-point advantage now. There's a steal. Breakaway for Gilliam, and Gilliam slams it home. And you can just about wrap this one up in blue and gold tonight. Chargers by 19.
Tell you what, coming down the floor that time, Derek Johnson may have gotten away with kind of a moving screen, almost the way you see a receiver block out a DB going down the field, trying to block downfield. Derek did a good job letting his teammate get the dunk.
So Derek has a little bit of experience in setting those picks. Here comes Fair back the other way. Lafayette County really has not been able to get anything going in the second half offensively. Tipped up in the air. Gilliam's going to chase it down in the corner, and he'll get it back out to DJ to set the offense. So the Chargers will work on some clock now with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the basketball game. Chargers are going to move their record to 8-0. Gunn leaves it off and a turnover by the time by Oxford. So back the other way we go. Commodores have to start thinking about some three-pointers now. Down by 21. There's a steal by Gilliam. He gives it up to Fair. Coach Tyler going to get some of the backups in the game here at the next break in action. Fair has it out top. He may have to take a timeout to get him in the game. Jump shot by Shaw is no good. Rebound to Fox. Fox going to take it all the way himself. Bounce pass and throws it away. He tried to hit Raybon on the bounce pass, but the pass was a little bit low down around the ankles. And Raybon could not come up with it. So now we're going to have some mass substitutions into the game for the Chargers. LaShawn Martin, number 20, checks in along with Woodruff. Also returning to the game, Anthony Wilson. 42 comes into the game for the Chargers. That's Kerry Johnson. Or Kerry Johnson, number 10, make it. 42 is Adrian Porter. Here's Kerry Johnson with the ball. Gives it up now to Anthony Wilson. We'll try to have a post-game interview with you, time permitting here tonight. Into Woodruff. Woodruff fakes, puts it up from 8 feet, left it short. Rebound, Shaw bounces it off the leg of Kerry Johnson. And so Lafayette County will have possession with 1:07 to go. They're down 70-49. Herod brings it into the front court against number 12, that's Wilson. Wilson's going to pick his pocket, but Herod gets it back. Herod into the corner. Back out to Wesley Shaw. Three-pointer, top of the circle is good. Good night for Wesley Shaw. He's had 14. He and Fox tied for the high honors with 14 apiece. Under a minute to go in the game. 70-52 your score. Shot is up, blocked from behind by Shaw. Commodores back the other way. Long pass up the floor. Driving layup is not there. Rebound loose. Shaw has it for Lafayette County. Back out now to Southern. There's a three-pointer from the corner, air ball over the top. And Woodruff has the rebound. That's going to do it. 10 seconds to go, 7 seconds. And Oxford Chargers are going to win this game. Driving layup is good for Kerry Johnson, who gets in the scorebook. And your final score tonight from Lafayette County, a 20-point victory for the Chargers, who pushed their record now to 8-0 in the season. Your final 72-52. And a big night for Anthony Ball. 17 points for Anthony. He's our star of the game, leading the team in scoring. And John Gunn with 13, Benny Denton with 12. And Richard, this is a team that can beat you in a lot of ways. They're not a one-man team by any means, and they've got the inside and the outside game.
You're right. When you talk about them, the most important thing, and they talk about it, and Coach Tyler stresses a lot, is team. None of them are playing for themselves. They're playing together as a team, and they really showed that tonight. You know, had 4 guys in double digits, really looked good inside, and their guard play was pretty good tonight. Not a whole lot of points out of their guards, but they distributed the ball real well.
We'll be back with some post-game comments here momentarily and some final stats here from Lafayette County. So stay with us here on Local Cable 12, your local sports connection.
Now is the best time to shop Grisanti Chevrolet, Pontiac, Oldsmobile, Buick, Cadillac on Jackson Avenue in Oxford. Great deals on 1999 models arriving daily. Or take advantage of 98 S10 Blazer rebates up to $3,500 or interest rates as low as 0.9% for 36 months. Plus, some 1999 models carry rebates as high as $2,000 or 3.9% financing for 36 months. These deals are for a limited time, so hurry to Grisanti Chevrolet, Pontiac, Oldsmobile, Buick, Cadillac on Jackson Avenue in Oxford. And welcome back here to Lafayette County, where the Oxford Chargers get the sweep tonight.
2 victories over the Commodores, and of course the boys game, the final 72-52, as the Chargers and the Lady Chargers both remain undefeated on the season. Richard, we got some final stats here from a game in which the Chargers pretty much took control from the get-go and dominated most of the way.
You're right. Oxford looked good tonight all the way around. They played solid, picked it up in the second quarter. You know, they started out a little slow, but that's going to happen early in the season. Go over some final numbers. First for Lafayette, Kendrick Fox and Wesley Shaw led Lafayette with 14 points apiece. Derek Southern had 9. Kelvin Harden had 5. Rashad Rabin and Reggie Jackson each added 4. And John Dukes had 2 for the Commodores. Leading the Chargers was number 32, Anthony Ball, with 17. He was our star of the game tonight. He was followed by John Gunn with 13, the big man inside, and Benny Denton, the sophomore, with 12. Jonathan Shaw, also in double digits, added 10 for the Chargers, 2 by Derek Johnson, Kerry Johnson, Chris Thompson. Aaron Gillum added 9, and Cliff Woodruff also got on the board with 2. Oxford was 11 of 17 from the free throw line on the night, while Lafayette was 6 of 9. Final score, Oxford 72, Lafayette 52. Oxford gets the 20-point win.
So a good night for the Oxford Chargers. Lafayette County will try to rebound as they have a lot of talent on this team, and they'll be back. Indeed, these teams will meet again, of course, later in the season in Oxford. That's going to close it out from up here. We may have a post-game interview for you momentarily, but you've been watching a presentation of TV7, TV 34, and local cable 12 here in Oxford.
Hi, I'm Richard Cross. As quarterback for the Oxford Chargers, I'm proud of the athletic program at Oxford High School. Last year, we won 4 state championships and received the Mississippi 4A All-Sports Award. But there's more to the Oxford School District than just athletics. We're here to help serve the community of Oxford. As one of only 11 school districts in Mississippi to receive a Level 5 rating for academic excellence, the Oxford School District is already one of the best in the state. Our goal at Oxford is to produce educated, responsible citizens who will go into the community and take an active role in society.
Welcome back to the post-game show. We're talking to Anthony Ball, our player of the game tonight, as the Chargers knock off the Commodores 72-52. Anthony, first of all, you guys have worked hard over the summer going to camps, and this team starting to play together as a team here in the early going of the season.
Yes, sir. We tried in the preseason to get together. We conditioned well, ran 2 miles, stadiums and everything. We tried to come together as a team, and this year we put together a pretty good program this year.
Tell us about the inside-outside combination this team has. You have some big guys in the middle, and you have some good guards to distribute the ball as well.
The inside-out game, gun, low block, I'm high post. When that's not working, we just kick it out to the 3. We knock out 3. When they go out to 3, we come back down to the post.
You know, you guys did a pretty good job on Kendrick Fox, their super sophomore, who struggled a little bit from the field. He had 14 points, but overall you did a good job holding him in check tonight.
Thank you. That was one of our main goals. We knew that he was a key to their offense, and we just tried to take it to him, and we tried to stay calm, even though it got our hand a little bit, but we tried our best.
Anthony, congratulations on a good game. Appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.
All right, thank you.
Channel 12. Sing a song. Welcome back down to the floor of the post-game show. We're talking to Coach Drew Tyler of the Oxford Chargers, now in his second year, and the Chargers off now to an 8-0 record after knocking off Lafayette County tonight. Coach, team has played and worked hard during the summer, I know, in camps, and I know you even played with them a lot, so they're playing a lot together as a team here in the early going.
Playing together as a team in spurts. You know, we knew Lafayette would be geared up, always is on a crosstown rival. What they were tonight were athletes coming off the football field combined with Kendrick Fox and then 2 other guys who have been in the gym all fall. But when you put athletes with Kendrick Fox, you've got to step up and play. I think we, you know, personally, I think we played poorly. I think Lafayette ran out of gas, and that was the difference between maybe a 10-point win and a 20-point win. You know, they took us out of our game plan early, and with the energy on defense that they had, we kind of made some adjustments at halftime, calmed down, forgot about the crosstown rival, and said, okay, it's our next basketball game, and it's
Coach,
halftime. And we came out and ran a couple of set plays, and were able to keep the lead at 12 or 14 points, and finally won by 20.
You used a lot of players tonight, getting them some experience here in the early season. That's very important as you get down the season, and you got a lot of tough games coming up later on this year.
Yes, we do. We got some real important big games this year. Of course, the biggest are district. Yeah, I did play a lot of kids. The thing that sticks out as far as playing kids and what I was working at is trying to find a chemistry with who I had in there. You know, I think I can go 11 or 12 on the bench, and we've got to be able to sub and not lose anything on defense or offense. And if I'm going to, I'm going to use that bench because I think with the style we play, the full court press and baseline to baseline over to 32 minutes with substituting, we're going to wear the other team down and we're going to capitalize on some turnovers, and that scoreboard will click in our favor.
Coach, this is a team that definitely is going to get better as the season progresses, and we look forward to talking to you later on this season.
Okay. Thank y'all for your support. Appreciate it.
That's going to do it from Lafayette County, where the Chargers get the sweep tonight. The Lady Chargers winning 55-46. The Oxford boys team with a victory 72-52. Very impressive victory. So that's going to do it here from Lafayette County. We hope to see you next time here on Local Cable 12. For Bill Morgan and Richard Cross, I'm Don Brooks. We'll see you next time. So long, everyone.